Hi, this is Casey again. So, this is week 2, and last week we talked about the types of music that we like to listen to. And this week, Jamie and Emily have been talking about their past music classes and the music elements that were present in both of those classrooms. And before I get into the elements, I kind of want to give a little background on my music class that was present when I was in elementary school. So, I feel like we were a very fortunate school when it came to specials, and so I was able to go to art and music and PE each week, and those would change of which week we'd go to of one or two of the other. But like Jamie said, we've been to a school where it was split and where the music and the art class was split into one classroom, and our music class had its own, and so did our art class. So my music class was set up a lot like Jamie explained her class was being set up as. So it was like it would go up, each of the tables would go up and get higher and higher, and at each desk there was a keyboard. And so we were able to play those on some days. I don't remember doing like a whole lot with them, but I remember learning the keys, and it got me interested in playing piano. And I took piano lessons for a little bit when I was younger. But we had a lot of instruments to use, and a lot of the teaching was very hands-on. But I remember in elementary school, my music class covered elements such as dynamics and pitch and rhythm and texture, and although these were not explicitly said that we were working on, but I can think of activities that could have been teaching or reiterating those elements. So I remember we would have bongos, and she would pick a rhythm for us to do, and we would practice as a class and get it down just by like listening to her play it and us practicing. And after that, we would all come together and do the beat, but she would number us off, and so number 1 would start, and then number 2 would go, and then number 3 would go, but like 1 and 2 would still be going. So we would all be playing at the very, very end, but it got louder and louder, so we were practicing dynamics with a soft playing to a very loud playing of the bongos. And so also with those, we'd be assigned like specific beats rather than the whole class doing the same one. So we would practice one beat, then come together and do the whole thing, so everyone was doing a different beat. So it was kind of like practicing a texture element, so we were all doing different things, but it was at the same exact time. So we sang a lot of songs in the music class also. We would do something similar to the bongs. She would give us like, some of us would sing one part of it, and one of us would sing the other, and one part of the song would be like a lower pitch, and the other one would be a high pitch, so we'd have to practice that. And she would just do it randomly, and it would be different each time. So I think this allowed all of us to get comfortable with our voices and get us to where we weren't stuck with just high pitches or just low pitches, and we were practicing both. So I thought that was really good. But overall, I had a very good music class, and I was fortunate to have a good music teacher and good tools and materials and all of that. So I think that's all for this week, but we'll see you next week.